Part 7, page 75. 5. Life and Death. 43. The inner man knows, no varies on this path. The inner heart does not know death. Bodies perish, but not the soul. Those who are gone don't return. Bodies are for dying. That is not what a soul is for. The heart will never find the pearl it seeks, even in 1,000 years, unless it's given. Be careful, your beloved's heart is easily broken. Such fine crystal, once shattered, is never restored. And unless you put your cup to the fountain, even in 1,000 years, it won't be filled. Both Khidr, there is a note. Khidr in Islamic tradition is an immortal who may appear in human form to give help and guidance to those in need. And Elias drank the water of life. These days they are not that. The world was made for the sake of the Prophet and his friendship. Those who come to this world do not remain. Yunus, today, while you have eyes to see, do what you must. Those who attain do not come back. 44. One day I had taken a walk and came upon a tree of great height. I said to this slim beauty, tell me a few of your secrets. What is the meaning of stretching so tall in such a temporary world? Come back among the humble again. You embellish your beauty endlessly, but why not take some pains for truth instead? Find your heart's real need. The tree will age, its time will pass. A bird will perch on a branch, and one day it will seem there was no bird at all. One day your end will come. Your great light will fall to earth. Your branches will be thrown in the fire, and the pots will boil on red-hot iron. Yunus, you are only one, and yet you have 100,000 faults, having reflected on a stiff tree's fate. Think of your own. 45. The truth fills the world, but to whom is truth known? You ask so much of it, but it isn't separate from yourself. You believe in the world. You claim your daily bread as your own. How long will you keep up your lie? You know it is not like that. It is a long way to the other world. Be honest with yourself. Through all the separation and painful yearning, those who attain do not return. Those who come to the world will, one by one, drink the juice of death. This world is just a bridge, although the young wouldn't guess it. Come, let's get to know each other and make our work easier. Let's love, let's be loved. No one inherits this world. Yunus, if you can understand, if you can hear the meaning, find a little happiness. No one's here forever. 46. O disciple of love, open your eyes. Look to the face of the land. See these subtle plants, how their flowering passes. With such care they grow toward the friends. Ask them what goal they have in mind. Each flower has 1,000 ways it flirts with truth. Every bird with its song is remembering the ruler. They praise his ability, his presence in every detail. Yes, and as they see the shortness of life, they pale. Each day their color changes until they fall to the ground. This is a teaching for the wise to understand. Your coming doesn't lead anywhere. Your laughter isn't funny. Your only destination is death. If you haven't learned to love, Yunus, forget about talking. Take your hand off yourself. What can you do? Not a single thing, good or bad, is apart from God. 47. If you need to be warned, come, look at these graves. Even a stone would soften after seeing them. And those with great riches, see to what end they came, wrapped in simple clothes, a shirt without sleeves. Where are those who used to say, these riches are mine, who weren't satisfied merely with a fine house? Now they are covered with stone. They never were at home in God's house. They neglected the rules, the worship. They never learned to serve. Now their time is passed. Here are those who talked so well, those with sun-tanned faces. They have died and disappeared. Once these were the bosses many worked for. Come and tell me now, which is which? There is neither a door to enter, nor food to eat. There is no light to see. Daylight is now darkness. Yunus, all you call your own, you'll leave behind. Your possessions will abandon you. 48. Put the world and its adornments aside. The world, which waits, less than a dream or a breeze. Do you expect it to be faithful? It is just waiting to run away. Don't wish for things as brief as these, things even the Sultan cannot hold on to. We took our worries with us, those imaginary companions, when we could have been with the friend. Balance the books yourself before someone does it for you. Kill your compulsive self. Lay it on the stone slab for washing, so that before death surprises you, you will be in the right hands. Whoever asks you what you believe in, kiss their hands and feet. Show them the answer. Yunus, a straight way seems right for you. Join with truth now. Resurrect with truth. 49. Whatever separates you from the truth, throw it away. It will vanish anyhow. Why do you feed this flesh? In the grave worms and birds will feast on it, and it will vanish too. Open your eyes and look at someone who has died. The beard and hair fall off. Snakes and centipedes come hungry, feed themselves, and leave contented. Those who are greater than us, those with courtesy and right action, say, this is the story, and leave. Take your hand away from unfair gains, and hold your gossiping tongue before Azrael. There is a note. Azrael, angel of death, comes and closes the shop. The moment of death comes and the hat dries. Old age reaches its end very soon. Mountains and rocks are flattened. The sky is rolled up and the earth disappears. There is a note. An allusion to Quran, Surah 21, 104. The soul will face its day of reckoning, and so work hard. The one who worships at dawn goes to the house of God matured. Yunus, the poor one, will die. His grave will fill with holy lights. Fate will be his comrade when he goes like a lion to the next world. 50. This king, he keeps on doing his work. The world is his orchard. He keeps on sending pain to the one he loves. Don't do wrong. The moment of death is closer to you than yourself. It has made its home in our own roots and origins. It demolishes us all. In a single moment you will reach there, so work hard here. The soul is not here forever. It wanders around for a few days in the flesh. A questionnaire comes, tears back the earth, and asks, "Who is your God?" And this soul of mine hears him, and my bones keep on aching. Those who accept God's unity, those who sacrifice their souls for God, these souls are not dead. They are swimming in the waters of love. I have seen those who attained flew away. They drank from the full cup of love. Their whims are tolerated at the level of truth. Their heads are bowed. Yunus, if you are the servant of the wise, don't forget your death. So many of the attained have come and gone. Now our turn has come. 51. My life came and went, like the wind, between the opening and closing of an eye. As truth is my witness, the soul is the body's guest. A day is going to come when, like a bird, it flies out of the cage. The poor sons of Adam have sown their seeds across the earth. Some grew and some were lost. My insides burn in this world. My essence is a fire. Some die young, cut down like wheat, still green. If you visit the sick or bring someone water, tomorrow you will be served the wine of truth. If you give your clothes to the poor, tomorrow you will be wearing astral clothes. Yunus Emre, they say only two people stay in this world forever, Khidr and Elias, who drink the water of life. 52. O Holy One, if ever you should ask, these would be my answers to you. You have sinned against myself, but what, O King, have I done to you? Before I came, you said, my soil was bad. Before I was born, Adam rebelled. In the eternal past, I was written down a rebel. You filled the universe with my loud voice. You did whatever you wanted with me. You brought me to whatever I found. Have I constructed you? It is you who made me. Why, O enricher, did you fill me with things to be ashamed of? I open my eyes, and what I see is the prison inside. It is filled with animal needs, demons, and ambitions, so that I would not die in this prison. I have eaten unclean foods once or twice. Has anything that you possess diminished, or has my judgment ever surpassed yours? Did I eat your daily bread and leave you hungry? Did I waste your wealth and leave you in poverty? You stretch a breach thin as a hair and say, "Come and save yourself from my trap." Your servants build bridges with good in mind, the good of crossing safely. They build them strong so that people who pass over might say, "This is a good bridge." You set up scales to weigh people's intentions, and you intend to put me in the fire. It is grocers who need scales, and greedy peddlers and druggists, because sin is the price of the filthy. Even the useless gain something from your being. All I want from you is your love. Why uncover my faults and put them on a scale? Will it please you to watch me burn? For God's sake, O teacher of creation, it is impossible. You are all-seeing. You yourself know my state. Why then you do need to weigh my actions? Didn't you need for revenge? And when you killed me, you made me rot and stuffed my eyes with dirt. Has the hand of Yunus ever hurt you? You who know the seen and the unseen. So many empty words from a handful of dirt. What do you need, O generous one, O power? End of part 7, page 87.